morning, YouTube. How you doing? And let's bring TikTok in with us as well. All right. All right, we got it up. Let's make sure everything's going smoothly. Got some new tech we're running today. Ah, there it is. Hey, welcome in, JR. Good to see you. How you doing today? Rafi, good morning. Happy Monday, folks. Whew, we're back. Hey, welcome back, Kat. Good to see you. Yeah, I had my stream information wrong from it was still set up for the Friday map stream, so I had to change it at the last minute. Made me about 50 seconds late. Oh, thank you, JR. Or no, that was Rafi. That was Rafi. Thank you, Rafi. I put way too much work into it. Nah, welcome in, folks. How you doing? We got some new stuff to show off today. I put an unhealthy amount of hours into working on stream graphics and effects and stuff. This is how I spend my free time now, apparently. How was your weekend, everybody? I am going to... I should have a combined chat now on stream. Let's see, I can do a test message here. It's going to pop up. Thank you, Bert. But your TikTok chat should be showing there too, and it's not. So bear with me a moment. We need to get that feed going. Because the folks on YouTube don't get to see what you say. Not that there's too many people watching from YouTube, but I want them to be able to see what's going on. So it should be working. Rafi, you ready for it? Oh, there it is. Look at that, Rafi. It worked. Thank you for proving it works, Rafi. You are very ready to sprint today. Let's go. Yeah, we got some new we got a new book we'll be working on. You also, as we go through the different scenes and whatnot today, you should see we have chat. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, we worked on that. We're gonna be trying it out. Got some new stuff going on. Got a new digital background too, so it should be cleaner. Like it used to not show the gap between my head and my headset. And now we have combined chat on stream, which I know is a little bit annoying for y'all because you'll be double seeing chat, but the folks on YouTube can't see your chat. So now that I got this up, they'll be able to actually see what you're saying. So if on any of the scenes it looks a little crowded, let me know, because man, there's not a lot of real estate to work with when you are streaming in vertical orientation. But I tried to cram it all in here, so we'll see. Bert says, I did all this with a bread tie? If y'all don't know, that's Bert's referencing the fact that my keyboard cam is now mounted to the bottom of my computer monitor via bread tie. So slightly different view there, but should be the same old keyboard cam. Raffi, yes, we'll be working on book 5 in the Paragon series now for a couple weeks here. This one's not due out for a long time, but we got to start putting some words into it, and then in in about 3 weeks we're gonna start on a novella for Wriggly Little Hands as we get real close to the launch of that. Um, so yeah, let's see. We got that's not the right stream. There it is. Same old my book screen. Um, Also, y'all, let me know how the music is. I had to mess with audio settings, so if the audio is loud or whatnot, let me know. I think there's a chance the music might be too loud, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. No worries. Raph says Wriggly Little Hands with the toe potion. Y'all, I just got the audio proof of Wriggly Little Hands, and the audiobook is so good. I was legitimately like cry laughing over how they did it. They did a different voice for like every character in the book, and the narrator's just fully committed. Massive props to them. I literally was in the middle of my workday and they emailed that to me, and I stopped and listened to 8 chapters in a row because I couldn't stop listening to it. It was like an hour and a half. It's so good. I cannot wait to get that out to everybody. Paul said, how does it work when you co-write a book with someone? Do you write only certain POVs? A great question, Paul. It depends on kind of the working relationship. It differs per author. With Luke, who I co-write Paragon with, and this is book 1 in that series. We're working on book 5 now. There's his name right there and mine. The way we do it is we plan the book together. And then we handle writing the segments we're more passionate about, the ones that we really want to get to. And yeah, it's been a great experience so far. I really love working with Luke. I'd be very happy to do it again. JR says the music's a good volume. All right, rock on. Oh, Raffi, he could probably send it to his Kindle. Hold on, there's a website for that. Let me see if I can pull that up. Yeah, Raffi, if he downloads the ARC from BookFunnel to his computer, and then uses that website there, Amazon.com/send to Kindle, he can send it to his Kindle and then read it on there. Should work just like a normal book. Let me know if he has any issues with it, but that should do it just fine. All right, everybody. Hey, happy Monday. How was everybody's weekend? Y'all have a good time? Do something fun? Let me know. Kataroo, you liked the Rocket League stream, huh? I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, we could do that again sometime. I mean, we're off. We're off for hockey this weekend, so I have an extra day in my weekend. So I don't know, maybe we do a Rocket League stream. I'll think about that, Kataroo. I mean, hey, look, I'm always down to play more Rocket League. Let me make a note of it. Raffy says, awesome, thank you. I'll let him know. He's been hyped to read it, but he hates reading from his phone. Yeah, Raffy, that should fix it for him. Get it right on Kindle. Nikki Fats, hey, welcome in, buddy. Happy Monday to you. Said, what's next for the novella that was finished? Hey, thanks for asking. Let's change this. Yeah, so if y'all were hanging out with me, most of you were, we just finished writing Thief of Honor here, the novella. Finished that on Thursday last week, so exciting. Pretty stoked about that. What's happening with it now is I'm editing it in the background, going to give it one more look over, and then it's going to go to my editor. He'll have about a week or two, and then I'll approve the final changes, and we'll start getting it out for free. Yeah, that's going to be out to everybody soon. And until then, we're working on Paragon, book 5 in the series. So this is just book 1. We don't have a cover for book 5 yet. We're still too far out from publication. Good question, Nikki. Bert says I spent my Saturday writing part 3 of Lies, figuring it all out. Took an extra day. Hey, rock on though, dude. That was you had a lot to deliver in part 3. A lot of build up there. I'm excited to read it. It's fizzed out today. Cataroo says, I'm ready. You are getting cracked. Words, then end. Towards the end of the Rocket League stream. Hey, good man. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Happy Monday. Impage, you too. Welcome in. Said I ended up killing 2 of my players during D&D, but they got revived, so we're good. Look, what's a D&D session without a little bit of player death in there? Keeps it interesting. I got to keep them on their toes. All right, y'all. Well, we are back. We had fun on Friday. Here, actually, let me pull it up real quick. We had fun on our Friday stream doing some map making. And let's pop in. If y'all missed it on Friday, the VOD of this is on YouTube now, so you can watch it, watch the replay. But on Friday we did our first map making stream, and we did this. We made this crazy little island. Not done yet, but we're getting there. We've mainly filled in this area down here, and then this area up here. So yeah, guys, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me for it. I appreciate everybody being there. And but that's for Friday. Fridays are map making streams. Far Wild Fridays, we're calling it. For now, we're writing, y'all. We're back to writing. Hey, thank you for the follow, Kim. I appreciate that. Welcome in. How you doing? And happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. Oh, I hate that, Bert. That's such a shame. And the algorithm just decides to push one video but not the other, especially if it's a series. That's rough, man. I'll go give it some love after stream. I'll go give it some love to make sure we can see if we can get something going there. Raffi, the island lore is top tier. The island lore is top tier. I love that we created that together, y'all. That was sick. Gearbox, hey, welcome in. The writing is about to get started, so thanks for being here. Let's go ahead and put our new timer on screen. We're about to get going. Octane, hey, welcome in. Said, where'd you find inspiration to start writing and publishing your books? Octane, it was just from reading. I read a lot of books as a kid, and I kind of just was like, I mean, I could write these, right? Like, I could write the stories that I'd like to see. So I just started going for it. We've been doing it ever since. Those early fantasy books really inspired me. Hey, thank you, Luke. Luke, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Yeah, Raffi, new timer too. I updated like everything on stream. I spent probably 24 hours this weekend across 2 days, just glued to my desk working on stuff. Thank you for the likes and follows, everybody. Appreciate that. We're excited. Y'all are ready for the new week. Gearbox, you'll be in and out. Your lure can be got stuff too. That's all right, man. No worries. We appreciate that. Mike, aka Titus Shadow, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you very much, man. Hey, welcome in. How you doing on this fine Monday? Y'all, there's a fair few new folks here, so I'll give you a quick rundown of the stream. We're here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time. And what we're doing right now is going to be writing on stream. So if you see, I got a 5-minute timer there. I'm going to do a writing sprint, and I'll be writing my next book on stream. And I encourage y'all to write along with me. You can write, whatever story you're working on, or maybe you got some art you want to create. Whatever it is, for the next 5 minutes, we're going to work on it. And then we'll circle back and do Q&A about books, publishing, writing, anything you want to talk about. And then on Fridays, we do map making. That's our new thing now. So tune back in Friday. We're going to keep working on our map that we started last week. Felina Luna said, what type of books do you write? Well, thank you for asking. I do fantasy. Fantasy and lit RPG. So the top row is fantasy, and the bottom row is lit RPG. And they're all available on Amazon. And today we are working on book 5 in this Paragon series. This is the cover for book 1 because book 5 doesn't have a cover yet. We're still too far out from publication. Paul, you like how I crossed out? Wait, where is it? How I crossed out this Friday for every Friday. Look, y'all really resonated with the map stream. You were having fun. I was having fun. We went for like 3.5 hours. So yeah, every Friday. Let's go. A Good Man's Guide to Books says, out of curiosity, is it okay in a book 1 of a trilogy to have an event be the enemy over a person? Absolutely. Absolutely, Good Man. As long as it's done well, that's totally fine. Just make it interesting and have fun with it. Most important things. Derek, period one, baby. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Um, hey, Kataru, if you missed the map stream, no worries. Go to youtube.com/at author Alex Knight and go to past lives, and it is in there. You can watch the whole thing back. So yeah, have fun. Felina said, I love Lit RPG. It's my go-to series and makes up roughly 75% of my book hoard. Oh, rock on. Well, if you like Lit RPG, we got a bunch to pick from down here at the bottom. Warden is the first in a trilogy. Rise to Glory is a standalone, and then the Paragon series has 3 books published. The 4th one's written, and I'm working on the 5th one now. So rock on. What's your favorite Lit RPG? And thanks for being here. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Sloids, good morning. Hey, how's it going? You spent way too much time this week and put my map together. Sloids, are you in the Discord, dude? Drop it in ArtShare if you want. We'll take a look at it. Oh, thank you for the follow, folks. Wow, appreciate it. Y'all are following like crazy today. Who is that? Is that Yuri? Yuri S. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Y'all, I mentioned it a moment ago, but we got a Discord link here if you want to hang out with the community outside of the stream. There's that link in chat. Feel free to follow it. Love to have you. Rashis said, what's your favorite book that you've done? All right. Well, thank you, Rashis. Appreciate that. That'll be our I'll answer this question, then we'll get into our writing sprint. And if you have more questions, please drop them in chat. And we'll talk about them on the other side of the writing sprint. Rashis said, though, what's your favorite book that you've done? Rashis, it's definitely Wriggly Little Hands here on the top middle. But that one's not out yet, so it feels kind of mean to say that because I'm kind of like teasing y'all. It comes out May 27th. So outside of that, it's got to be Servant of Rage or The Far Wild, top left or top right. Servant's a little more gritty, a little more fight scene heavy, kind of like DBZ inspired. And The Far Wild is more Jurassic Park inspired with big hungry beasties and people running from them. Ah, gotcha. Well, thank you, Kataru. Appreciate that. All right, y'all. You want to write? You want to get some words in? Bert, it is annoying to have multiple books done but not published yet. But that's unfortunately the speed. That's definitely the speed of publishing. It's a lot easier to write a book than it is to publish it. So sometimes they get blocked up in the pipeline. All right, y'all. Well, hey, we got some new folks here. Thanks for being here. What we're going to do now is a writing sprint, so I'm going to start this timer, 5 minutes on the clock, and I'll be working on my next book, and I encourage y'all to create along with me. Runeseeker and Beastborn, huh? Rock on. I'm aware of Beastborn, not Runeseeker, but sick. I'm glad you're having fun with the genre. It's an awesome genre. And Paul, thanks for the shout about The Far Wild. I appreciate that. It's fun watching you read it, dude. I love the reactions. All right, y'all. I remember where my timer is. It's I changed my whole layout for everything behind the scenes here. But there we go. Now it's ticking. All right, good luck. Hey, if you're gonna write along with me, good luck. And let's get some words done, folks. It's a little bit weird popping out of the novella and back into a full novel. Got to pick up where I was. Also, the POV changes, and the novella is third-person POV. We're moving back to first, so all these little things just gotta like get the brain going. Remember how to change to them. was this enemy called? Hey Lance, welcome in, buddy. Happy Monday to you. How you doing? Hope your weekend was good. Alright, let's get a timer check here. 1 minute 38. Okay, rock on. Y'all, how do you like the new timer? Let me know. Got a total new font on it, new placement, and yeah, one of the many changes we made over the weekend. Let's get some more words in here for this last minute 20. Looks retro but nice. Rock on. Kataroo, it's inspired by the font from Pokemon Red and Blue. Oh, thank you, Guy. I appreciate that. That's kind of the vibe we're going for. I'm glad y'all like it. Trying to think about how to. I guess I should be writing. I'm on a sprint, but y'all got me. I'll pause real quick because y'all got me excited. Yeah, right. It feels like Pokemon vibes. I was having a ton of fun going for that theme. But I should say, of course, it is legally distinct Pokemon, everyone. We changed it all a little bit. Hopefully enough to avoid avoid any copyright. Please don't sue me, Nintendo. I'd like to get the background a bit themed towards it, but I don't know if I can. Like, I mean, we're drawing straight out of black and white games. I don't want to grayscale the video, the stream. Who knows? We'll think about it. Oh, I just noticed there's a little gap in my background. Speaking of working on the stream, that's an oops. Hold on, we'll fix that real quick. There we go. That fix it everywhere? Nope. Hold one moment. This is the downside of working on stream so much. A few tweaks you gotta work out. And this should be the last one. I am not actually on a bathroom break. Do ignore the text. Just, fixing the stream live as we go. Okay, there it is. I got y'all reminiscent about Pokemon. I love it. Rashist. Yeah, so Rashist, are you in the Discord? Here, I'll drop the link real quick. Join if you want to join the Discord and go to the writing share channel. You can drop it in there. Discord links in chat. If you want to drop it in there, we can take a look at it. Bert, that's brutal. I've done that, my guy. Remind me about that, Bert. I have a story I want to tell y'all. Let me go ahead and finish out these 55 seconds on the writing sprint. But I'm loving the response, chat. I want to talk to y'all about it. So just give me 50 seconds here, and I'll be right back to talk to everybody. If you got questions, please drop them in chat. But I'll catch up on them all here in a moment. All right, where's that on the timer? Look, there we go. Timer expired. All right, y'all, how'd that sprint go? Um, let's see. We did 172 words. That's pretty good for a nice little warm up. Rafi, were you joining me on that one? If anybody was writing along with me, let me know how it went. Um, so yeah. Hey, welcome in, folks. Happy Monday. Let me get to this chat because y'all are y'all popping off in there. Um, oh, Biko, hey, thanks for the heart me and for the GG. I appreciate that. Good timing on it, right as we finish the sprint there, huh? Bo, hey, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. Happy Monday to you. Let me catch up on chat. Y'all were talking. I got you thinking about old Pokemon games, y'all. I am itching to go back and play like Yellow or something, Gold maybe. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the stream graphics. um, Rashist, if you don't want it to be it shouldn't be like no one's gonna how do I say it? People don't really like steal ideas. It's a concern that new authors have, but I've never seen it really happen. Um, but if you are worried about it, feel free to just DM it to me through Discord, and I can look at it there, if that makes you more comfortable. Totally fine. Yeah, I appreciate the GGs, Obikyo. They were purposeful and well timed. Bert, you said you took a day off and then accidentally wrote part 2 in third person. It's a wild edit, right? Fixing that. You literally have to go through every single sentence and like catch every instance, and still an I will slip through where it needs to be a he or a she or whatever. I wanted to tell you the Far Wild. I think everybody knows about it. That's here. It's mostly regulars, but the Far Wild here in the top right. I originally wrote that in third person, and then the editor, Audible purchased that book. Like they commissioned it, I should say. They commissioned me to write it, and they hired a big time editor from the UK, and she wanted the book to be first person, so I had to go back through the entire book, and make it first person. That was a nightmare. It's a good book. I don't know if it's a better book, but it's a good book now. Oh, Sloyd, you put your map in the Discord. Rock on. Let me go check that out. I want to share it with everybody. Kataru said, "Do we talk about D&D camp drafts in the Discord?" Oh, please, you're welcome to, Kataru. There's a big D&D group here hanging out in this community, so please. Yeah, Rashes, don't do anything you're not comfortable with, obviously, but you can DM it to me if you want for now. Totally fine. Thank you for the follow there, Must Love Dogs. Hey, welcome in. Happy Monday to you. How you doing on this fine Monday? Let me pop over real quick and check out Sloyd's map that they made. Hey, I said I worked on the stream a little bit, y'all, so here's another new one. Our display capture is now in its own little window. And you can see what I've written so far today. 170 words, not very much. But Sloyd's said they were working on a fantasy map, so let's check it out. Holy cow, Sloyd's. Yo, that's legit, dude. Oh man. Y'all, look at this. I wish I could make it a bit bigger on your screen, but Sloyd's, holy cow. Even says it's a little bit cut off. Y'all can't see it. It says Sloyd's World at the bottom on like the map key. Dude, this is nasty. I love it. Oh, look at this. Look at the islands, like frozen islands up north. Oh, big octopus. You got a kraken in the ocean. Ooh, a mysterious continent hanging off here on the right. Dude, rock on. Oh, is this a crater here in the middle? Like you had a meteor impact or something in the distant past? That's super cool, dude. Yeah, Slides, I love it. Yo, Slides is really good at these maps. I'm trying to see if I can zoom more. Looks like I can't. Don't worry, we have the technology. Eventually. Eventually we have the technology. Alright, let's see. Did that do it? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we can zoom to our heart's content. Yeah, check it out, y'all. There's like a crater lake right here. Like a meteor impact. That's super cool. Yo, rock on, Sloids. I love that. Thank you for sharing it. That's totally sick. All right, so let me catch up on chat here. A lot of good things happening. Lance, you said I did that with a story, and I'm writing now. I wrote it in first person and then back to third. Yeah, it's you gotta kind of find what voice is right for it. Um, but it's a pain to switch back and forth. Good luck with it, man. Hope you got it this time. Other Adam said, "What do you think about thoughts being in first person in an otherwise third person book?" That's interesting, Adam. I've never really thought about that. So like, yeah, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, I would just say designate the thoughts with italics, so that it's very clear their thoughts. Typically, when I do third person, if I do the character's thoughts, I'll just have them uh, be part of the prose, almost like the character is telling the story. But yeah, there shouldn't be any problem with having the POV character's thoughts be first person. I think that's okay. Um, Guy said, "Oh wow, that's cool." Oh, we're talking about the map. I just finished reading the fourth wing, and the map for that was amazing. Yeah, let's pull that up. I don't think I've looked. I did read Fourth Wing. Um, I don't remember the map though. I think this is probably it. I said the most of the results were fan made. Okay, yeah, I mean this is a picture of the book, so it's definitely in there. I don't think I had a map in my book. Um, that's pretty sick looking though. I don't think I had one in mine. Maybe is it not in book one? Maybe it's like only it came out in book two or like a later edition or something. Good chat. Kataru says, "What is everyone using for making maps?" Hey, Kataru, it's here I'll pull up this one. Oh no, that actually doesn't say it on it. Never mind. If we go to here, it's Incarnate, as it says right there at the top, incarnate.com. Wonderful website for it. It's free. There's a paid plan if you want more assets and stuff, but the one that's super cheap and the free plan's pretty good. So I definitely recommend that. If you watch the VOD from Friday's stream, Cat, you'll see it. Um, it's a really cool program, super easy to use, super fun. Um, think it was book two, says Guy. Okay, cool. That makes sense. That would explain it. Cause like, man, I don't remember a map. I always look at maps in books. Hey, morning, Geo. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? I'm surprised to see you here after the 12-hour stream yesterday. You recovering okay? Oh, Rise. Yes, I do. Oh, well, actually, we do, but I can't tell you what it is. It's not public yet. Um, but Rise, we're working on book 5 in the Paragon series. This is book 1. We don't have cover art yet for book 5. Um, we do have a title, but I can't tell you what it is, guys. I'm sorry. Um, secret information. But yeah, y'all, let me know what you think about the new stream layout and everything. We changed it all up. We got new graphics. We got the combined chat on screen, which is I know probably a little bit cluttered for TikTok fans, but for everybody watching through YouTube, you'll be able to see the TikTok chat now. And if anybody comments on YouTube, it'll pop up in here as well. So kind of nice to have the chat all in one location. Um, a good man, yes, you're correct. I do co-write the Paragon series with my good buddy Luke Chimlenko when my big head's not blocking our names. Yeah, it's my only co-written series, but y'all, Luke's awesome, and like I have a lot of fun writing with him. He's a good dude, great, brilliant brainstormer as well. Um, you're doing good after the stream, Geo. Rock on, man! Congratulations, that was super fun. I'm glad I was able to catch the end of it. Rise says, "What's a book cover cost to be made?" And then I think I saw an answer. Yes, Goodman said I found it varies between $500 and $2,000. That's spot on. That's about where it's at. If you're getting a beginning artist or a less complicated cover, 500 to like $800 is pretty standard for all original art. If you're going with someone who's more experienced in the industry or going to do something super detailed, it'll be like 2,000 thereabouts. Like if we grab Servant of Rage here, this is a $2,000 cover in terms of. I don't know if that's exactly what the publisher paid for it, but that's this level of detail with like everything's original. You got like a background going on. There's extra figures in the background, and then like Wriggly Little Hands was a cheaper cover because the artist was a little bit newer. I think he also just gave me a good deal because he's a nice guy. But it's also cartoony and whatnot, so like it doesn't require as much detail into it all. And then I think a mid ground would be like the Far Wild right here. It's a little more detailed, but it's still a drawn aesthetic. It's not photorealistic like Servant of Rage is. That one looks like it could be real. This one being drawn, it was a mid ground between those two. And if you notice, there's a figure here to the left side middle, kind of like flying away, falling off the ship. They're super low detail, right? So we save money by just keeping the detail in the center of the frame. So it varies, but 500 to 2,000 is a great range to be at. Oh, Jack Ann, that's super cool. I didn't know that. Okay, thank you for that. Jack Ann said if you swipe right on TikTok, it'll clear the comments if anyone wants to, clear them off because we got them on screen already. Hey, Jordan, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. How was your weekend? Hope it was a good one. Rise says, is it frowned upon to use AI? Yeah, it is, Rise. Especially, AI is complicated, but especially in an industry where it is standard to pay an artist to do your book cover, using AI is really frowned upon outside of like Royal Road, where you put up your writing for free. And even there, it's still pretty questionable. So yeah, definitely go with a real artist for it. You'll catch a lot of flack for not doing it. Plus, AI uses stolen content, so it's if you want to use AI for your own fun, like maybe that's debatable. But if you're using it for a product you're trying to sell, then you're kind of just straight profiting off of stolen stuff. Um, um, Jordan says, there it was. Oh, I knew I saw a comment and I missed it. Jordan says, what book we write now? Jordan, we are working on Paragon, book 5, the final in the series. This is the cover for book 1, but we're doing book 5, which is so fresh, so new. We don't have any cover for it yet, so we'll get there. Geo says, Illustrator hack. You don't want detail and everything in an illustration because our eyes would get loaded with information, so it's best to keep all the detailed stuff framed where the eyes go. Rock on, Geo. That's cool. I mean, I guess that makes sense, huh? I guess you can kind of, if you go to like Servant of Rage here, you can kind of see that how like the center of it is really what's in focus essentially, and then the background is kind of blurry, hazy. Like there's clearly detail back there, but a lot of it's hidden, I guess, to keep your eyes in the center. I never thought about that, Geo. That's super cool. All right, well, I think we're due for another writing sprint here. Oh, Rashes, no, we're totally no brutality at all on the Discord, my guy. This is a good vibe zone. We are encouraging and helpful. If you want to say the critical critique, we are much more on the critique side than the critical side. What I've found is having your writing picked apart when you're new isn't that helpful, because like there are basics you need to learn, like how to do a dialogue tag and when to start a new paragraph and stuff like that. But beyond that, if you're writing fiction, it's all about just telling an entertaining story and having fun with it. And so the only right way to do that is to write a story that you find fun and find your people that also find it fun. There's no real reason to rip into that, so no, we're totally the Discord. We are good vibes. We are not tearing people apart. Feel free to look at some of the other writing that's been shared in there and the responses to it. We keep it nice and chill in there. Bert says, as someone that plays with Gen AI as a hobby, it is also not ready for cover art. Too many issues. So yeah, pay an artist. Hey, I agree, Bert. Rock on. You make some really cool stuff with it. But yeah, if you're gonna publish, definitely pay an artist. Gio says you teach me writing stuff. I teach you illustration stuff. Hey, I like this. I like this trade-off. Um, hey, no worries, good man. Thanks for being here, buddy. I hope you have a good work day today. And hey, we'll catch you another day. We're here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Rock on, dude. All right, y'all. Let's Hey, Ronnie, welcome in. Welcome in. Titan Frey, good to see ya. Okay, cool, Rashus. I'll take a look after stream. Rock on. Thanks for sharing it. Um, oh, Jack Ann, that's exciting. Are you going to do that on our sprint here? Format your books for advanced review copies going out tomorrow. That's awesome. Super sick. What program are you using for that? Yeah, Bert, you mentioned your artist buddy is doing mock-ups. That's sick. I can't wait to see him. Y'all, Bert does a short story series, short story a day, basically, on their TikTok. Really, really good writing. I'm very impressed with it. It's dark and beautiful and creepy. I love it. Well, Rise, there's ways to make it work without cover art. Like if you wanted to self-publish, you could also a hack that I found is you can query your book to audiobook publishers, and if you can get one interested and get them to buy the audio rights, they'll do that for an advance, and then you can turn around and use that advance to pay your cover artist. Book's got to be good enough to get the attention of an audiobook publisher and want them to give you an advance for it. So the writing has to be there, but that's kind of a nice little way that I found to help with the budget when you're self-publishing. Jackie Ann, you use Atticus? Okay, sick. Rock on. I love Atticus. Atticus and Vellum, both great programs. Super easy for book formatting. All right. Well, hey, y'all, welcome in. I don't think we have anybody new hanging out, but just in case we do, welcome to the stream. We're here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central. I'm author Alex Knight, and this is our cozy good vibes stream to kick off the week, kick off the day, try to send you out into the world feeling inspired and, I don't know, a little bit cozy. So what we do is we do Q&A about books, writing, publishing, and we also do 5-minute writing sprints, creativity sprints. I'll be writing my next book on stream. I encourage y'all to create along with me. And then on Fridays we make fantasy maps, y'all. That's our new thing. It went really well this last Friday, so please tune in on Fridays. We will keep working on the map we started. We're kind of building it all together. We got some lore going for it and everything. It's been a lot of fun. I can't wait to do that again on Friday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Glad to have you here. How you doing? You have a good weekend? You guys are spiking me up towards 1,000 followers. We're really approaching that goal, so thank you very much. I appreciate that. Ian, Ian the Wizard GG, thank you for joining in. I appreciate that. Seriously, what's the updated count? Where are we at follower-wise? We're in the low 800s right now. Let's see. Yeah, 816. 816, I believe, is the most recent. So thank you guys. I appreciate y'all getting me there. Soon I'll be able to share links in my bio like a fancy big boy TikToker. Are you doing an elliptical? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna call you 1, 2. Is that good? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a little too many syllables each time. But no, that's cool. Rock on. Get that heart rate up. Get them legs swinging. Good for you. All good, Bert. Hey, send them off for a good day at school. Y'all, let's go ahead and do a writing sprint. So we got our timer up. We got 5 minutes on the clock. And I'm going to write my next book live on stream. I encourage y'all to create along with me. And for those that don't know, we are writing book 5 in the Paragon series. Here's book 1. Book 5's so new we don't have a cover for it yet. So we'll just use the series cover right here. And that's what we're going to be writing. So if you want to join along with me, by all means, I'd love to have you. And hey, good luck, folks. Feel free to ask questions while we're doing the writing sprint, and I'll answer them on the other side. Ian, it is yeah, Paragon is lit RPG, spot on. Um, Paragon down here. The bottom row, and these are my books, my book ones. The bottom row is lit RPG, and the top row is all fantasy. So those are my two genres. And you can find them all on Amazon or authoralexknight.com if you're interested. You're spot on though. I'm glad the cover gave you lit RPG vibes because it's lit RPG progression fantasy on that one. So you know, straddling the line a little bit. Hey, Kooky, welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Monday to you. Thanks for letting me know Geo's stream was still going yesterday. I was really super happy to catch the end of it. Appreciate you letting me know. I just did the math wrong. I was like 12 hours. Aw, oh, darn, I missed it. Hey, have a good one, Lance. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that, dude. I hope you have a good day. We'll see ya next time. All right, what's the timer at? Another minute left. All right, let's get some more words in here. Kooky, we're doing Paragon 5 now for about 3 weeks here. Book 5 in this series doesn't have a cover yet, so we just used the book 1 cover. We're gonna do that for about the next 3 weeks, and then we're gonna do the Wriggly Little Hands novella. The Wriggly Little Novella, as we're calling it. So yeah, that's what we're working on. Oh, that's the right screen. Yep. All right, 1 minute left. Let's get the last few words in here. Raffy, that's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. It is dangerous me having a pause button on the timer. um, hey, how'd the sprint go? How'd the sprint go, everybody? If you were writing along with me, please let me know. I got, let's math it out. We're at 362 total, but we started at 171, I think. So yeah, like 191. So that's pretty good. That's all right. It's a good sprint. Plot Armored. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here, man. Welcome in. Ian the Wizard said, I'm about 43,000 words into my first serious attempt at a novel. Excited to have found your stream. Hey, rock on, Ian. That's awesome, dude. 43,000. That's sick. Good for you. Well done. What's it about? Let us know. I'd love to chat with you about it. And please, we are here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. doing this, writing on sprints, and then talking about books and publishing. And on Fridays we make fantasy maps. So pretty good time around here. Rafi, you got a clean, crisp 24 words in that time. Cruising. Geo, you're making eggs. Okay. What kind of eggs though, Geo? How you cooking them up? We talking about scrambled? We doing sunny side up? You frying them? Gonna poach them? What are you doing? 2 chapters imported, says Jack Ann. Jack Ann's formatting their book for advanced review copies tomorrow. But you got to fix the headers into PNG files instead of JPEG. Interesting. Why PNG? Isn't JPEG typically smaller file size wise? I've never worked with Atticus though, so it could be something I'm not familiar with. Oh yeah, Rise, Kooky, you're cuddling with Ellie on the couch. I love it. Cutest dog in existence. I'm very jealous, Kooky. Enjoy that for me. Rise said, so how does it work co-writing a book? Yeah, so it differs, Rise. It differs author to author, but y'all Rise is asking because if I lean out of the way, we co-write the Paragon series with Luke, my good buddy. It changes, It depends on the co-writing relationship. With Luke and I, we both plan both of it together, and we kind of like, I'll shoot him an outline, he'll make his changes, shoot it back, I'll make changes, shoot it back. We just kind of workshop it back and forth. And then we kind of write the parts we're most excited about. I think I do most of the writing for it, but honestly, Luke is the idea man, and then touching up parts and changing things when they need it really polishes everything. I feel like I build the foundation and he puts the finishing touches on. It's a good relationship. I like it. Love working with him. Plot Armored says, I'm working on the first draft of my first novel. Or you're editing the first draft of your first novel. Hey, congrats, dude. Rock on. Rock on. Good luck with that. Please, good place to do it here. Would be happy to have you. Adam Hunter, hey, thank you for the lightning bolts. Holy cow. Appreciate that. My hockey team is a Tampa Bay Lightning too, so you're getting an extra flavor win there. I appreciate that, Adam. Sorry, a lot of stuff in chat here. Slindy, you like the new layout? Hey, thank you. Yeah, we're doing some fun stuff here. We also got the combined chat on screen now, so the YouTube folks can see what you're saying. And as the YouTube audience grows, and if anybody leaves comments on YouTube, it'll pop up so y'all can see what they're saying. Yeah, one of the fun changes we made around here. 1-2 says, man's passionate about eggs. Oh, I am 1-2. I am absolutely passionate about eggs. Geo, you're making them sunny side up. Rock on. That's a good flavor. Flavor. It's a good way to cook them. Just get a little piece of toast under there and then break the yolk onto it. You're making custom monsters for D&D, Empage? That's awesome. That's so much fun. Hey, Zeus. Which is, I should say, hey, Zeus. Oh, is your name like Jesus, like Jesus, but Spanish? Jesus? Is that like a pun in the name, dude? Let me know, because that's kind of cool. You said you just got into reading last year. It took you all year to get through Stormlight. Oh, wow. Well, honestly, well done. I'm impressed you got through it, because there's a lot. Those are long books. Paul, you're making omelets for your wife, son, and you. Hey, rock on, Paul. That's the most wholesome family morning. I love it. That's super fun. Make one for me too. Save one there. I'll be right over. Jack Ann, in response to my question, you said PNG files can be transparent backgrounds, so you don't get a white box behind the image. Oh yeah, true. That makes sense. That makes sense. Maybe it ends up being a smaller file size anyway because you're cutting the background out. Slindy contests that Kookie's dog's the cutest in the world. Says, I don't know, my dog's pretty cute. Oh, rock on, Ian. You're the book. I asked Ian what their book's about, and they said it's a lit RPG, but more on the slice of life and slower pace side of things. Rock on. I know that's real popular right now, and honestly, I feel it. It's nice to slow down a little bit, chill out sometimes. Raffy says absolute W to Adam Hunter. Yes. Okay, I gotta skip ahead and chat, y'all. I'm so far back. Dr. Smoke 2002. Hey, welcome in. Says I have cool ideas for a children's game concept. Any advice on how to make my idea a reality? Hey, good question, Doctor. Whew, boy, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not really on the game side of things. I would look into, I know there's a lot of smaller, like indie game companies and stuff out there. I'd reach out to a few and see what their advice is on it. Because honestly, I really don't know about that industry. There's one of my friends on TikTok, author GD Penman. I'll put his name in chat. He has worked on the game dev side of things for board games and whatnot. So if you want to message him, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk about it. He'd be a much better source than me. But hey, welcome in, folks. I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody being here. We're here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time. I'm author Alex Knight, and I've been writing full-time since 2018. These are my book ones. Some of them have series, some of them have sequels, but, you start with book one. So here's my book ones. If you're interested in any of them, let me know. I'll tell you about them. And you can find them on Amazon, an audiobook, ebook, paperback. But this is our stream. This is our cozy kickoff to the day. We're here every weekday, Monday to Thursday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central. And then on Fridays, we're making fantasy maps, y'all. Friday went so well. We had a ton of fun. So we're going to keep it rolling. So tune back in Friday, and we're making maps again. For now, though, we're writing. We're writing on stream. I invite y'all to create along with me here. We'll queue up another word sprint here. Let's see. Oh yeah, we need to get another one going. It's only at 362 words. So hey, about a minute countdown here. We're gonna get the next sprint going. Thank you for the follow, Doctor. I appreciate that. Sorry I couldn't help you more specifically with the question. But if you got questions about books, writing, and publishing, I know a little bit about that. Slindy says, I still want Paragon as a physical copy. Yeah, Slindy, I know. I don't know why we don't have physical copies for it. I've talked a little bit to Luke about it. I don't know. I'll dig into it. We'll see what we can do there. That's my one book that's not available as paperback. Jacob, hey, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Yo, the map making stream went really well. Let me show you what we did real quick. We had a good old time on Friday. And Slindy, yeah, you can make science fiction maps. They on the program on Incarnate. It's a little bit more towards fantasy with the assets you have, but you could do it. I've seen sci-fi maps. And A.R. Rosalind, fantasy author, hey, welcome in. Welcome back in, I believe. Said, is 6,000 words too long for a chapter? My chapter 2 is around 6K. I mean, realistically, a chapter is as long as you need it to be. So it's okay if it's 6K, but also it's totally fine to split a chapter in half to make the word count work for you more. It's really about just what it feels, what's best pacing wise. Rashes, hey, you're heading out to work. No worries. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you kicking the day off with me. Hope you have a good day at work, and I'm excited to look at what you posted in Discord. Sorry about the map stream. Yeah, this is the progress we made on it, y'all. On Friday, we built all this together. We got some lore going about what's where and why. So yeah, it was a fun map stream on Friday. So we'll be doing it again. But for now, hey, we're supposed to be writing, so let's pop back over to that. And make sure I didn't miss any chat. Hey, good morning, Leisha. Welcome in. Glad to see you. Happy Monday to you. Slindy, you will definitely get the first copy. Yeah, Impage, that lore building was so fun. I had a blast doing that with y'all. But that's for Fridays. Today, we're writing. So, hey, welcome in, folks. Happy to have you. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. What we're going to do right now is we got 5 minutes on the clock. I'm going to write my next book on stream. I invite y'all to create along with me. You could be making breakfast like so many in chat are doing right now. You could be editing your book, getting our advanced review copies ready to go. Whatever it is, for the next 5 minutes, let's do it together and we'll talk about it. We'll circle on back and talk more about books, publishing, writing, all that fun stuff. BG, I saw you said good morning, and I'm sorry that I didn't reply it. I was answering another question, but good morning and welcome in. You said, I love Incarnate. Use it with my students when we do our dystopian world building project. Yo, BG, you got to tell me more about that. You can't just tease doing a dystopian world building project with students and not elaborate. Y'all, tell me about that, BG. I'm gonna do this writing sprint, but let me know. I wanna learn about that. All right, y'all. The timer is ticking. So I'll be writing my next book. Please create along whatever you're creating, and we'll get some words, get some progress, cook some eggs, whatever it is you're doing. Hey, welcome in, Seeker. Good to see you, buddy. Happy Monday. How was your weekend? All right, how's that timer? 1:58. We got plenty of time left. Y'all, my forearms are really sore today. We'll get into that. Oh, I gotta stretch them out. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt my word count. We got a minute left, but I gotta check some notes here. Just getting back to writing this book after a while, so hold, please. Gotta remember where I left this note. There it is. There it is. Nope, that's not the right one. Alright, well that's going to just eat up the rest of my writing time, but let me find this note. Aha! Aha, there we go. Okay, sick. I got that for next time. Y'all, hey, thank you for the likes. It's been a constant stream. I appreciate that. And thanks for being here, everybody. How did your writing sprint go? Let me know. Got a lot of folks working on different things in there. I got up to 496, 500 words, so that's okay. A little bit low, but had to check that note, like I said. That's how it goes, you know. Working on a book for the first time, we're getting those gears turning again. BG, let me see what you're talking about, because I wanted to hear more about that project. So BG's a teacher, and he mentioned that they mentioned that their students do a dystopian world-building project. So let me see. BG said, we read an anchor text, Anthem, and then build a dystopian society after a shared world-ending event. Then we write a creation story, rules, laws, make a map, symbols, crest, and what the society's focus is and what their fatal flaw is. It's fun because you can't win, you just try and survive. Kiddos don't realize that they're using schema to break down genre characteristics and rebuilding it through brainstorming, writing, and other creative artistic outlets. BG, that's insane, dude. That's awesome. I wish I had you as a teacher. What a project. That's so cool. That's insane, my guy. I love that. Thank you so much for doing that. Like, can I join your class? Can I sign up? It's high school, right? Yeah, y'all looking for one more student? It's definitely a labor of love, I can tell, but it's also absolutely awesome. Dude, I'm gonna be talking about that all day. That's really cool. Seeker, you said it was a good weekend. You finished your short story for Writers of the Future. Hey, well done, Seeker. Good job, man. That's awesome. What was your final word count in that? And what's you want to tell us a little teaser? What's the story about? Geo says, do you keep notes saved separately by categories, characters, places, or by project? Yeah, by project, and then divide it up like you said, Geo, characters, places, etc. If we go to display capture and go to my Google Drive and go to in progress books, you can see we have actually, let's get out of that one. If we go to, like, book 2 here. Nope, that one's not organized. Let me grab a book that I know is I developed this organization system relatively recently. So I divide things by story, which is the actual writing, art, which is like all the cover files and stuff, because like it turns into a lot. You think it should be the cover, but like you got promo art, you got any old covers, you got the new cover, you got the briefs that you did for the artist, and then within the cover you have like your audiobook cover, your ebook cover, your paperback. So art takes up a lot. Then I have a separate folder for plot, and that one typically has the outline, etc., etc. Like I said, story is chapters and editing. Publishing is any random publishing stuff, which again becomes a big folder. And then the other division I have is notes, where I keep notes on characters, the map, pronunciation guides, reference images, spells, things I need to track, settings and places, general lore, bestiary, like all that stuff. I try to keep it simple, but it takes a lot to write books, so there's a fair few notes in there. BG, you teach 9th grade. Rock on. Well, maybe I need to go back to 9th grade. We do need more teachers like that, Sloyds, absolutely. Oh, BG, you got the job in California, dude! Congratulations! That's awesome. I know you were working on that like last week, I think it was. You mentioned it, dude. Rock on, fist bump. That's sick. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. I hope that goes great. Enjoy the move. I know it's stressful, but enjoy the move and rock on at the new position. Seeker, your final word count was 16,500. Yeah, coming in right under that 17K max. Very cool, very cool. I'm not doing a good job of watching for YouTube chat, but no one's tuned in on YouTube, so we're good. I got to work it into my system though to make sure I'm monitoring it. Um, Slindy said, if you want a really good program to create, like your own wiki, Obsidian is great. Yeah, Slindy, because people keep mentioning it, I was looking into Obsidian this weekend. That thing, it looks intensive. It looks like you can do a lot with that. Could be a very good program. I mean, y'all recommend it so highly, so rock on. Paul said, how do you determine who you want to use as perspective for a given chapter? Paul, so it's typically, I do 1 to 2 POVs per book, maybe 3, and I just pick which character has the most meaningful events in that chapter. I always want the chapter to be from the character who has the most at stake in that chapter. I think that's the best way to pick it, and the only exception would be if someone needs to see an event that, like, if a lot is going to happen in a chapter and the character who has the most at stake isn't going to see all that, it might be better to have a secondary character be POV who does see all that. But that's not typical. That's the exception. Typically, the character who has the most at stake, who's doing the most, is who you want the POV to be from. Seeker said the story is basically about a man driven mad by a curse who must overcome his past and, in effect, himself to claim freedom. Rock on. Sounds good. I'm excited to see it. I hope it does well in the contest. And congrats to you for writing it and submitting to the contest, man. Seriously, that's awesome. I hope it goes well. We'll see how the judging goes. And hey, as I always say, once one's done, start working on the next one. Start figuring out what's coming next. Always, what is that thing? Always be selling? Well, I say always be writing. Always be writing your next book. Yeah, I mean, Seeker, you're more than welcome to drop it in the Discord. We typically do shorter writing shares in there, kind of like snippets and paragraphs and whatnot. So I don't know if anyone will be able to commit to reading to a full 16,000, but look, you're more than welcome to link it in there. See if anybody's got the time for it. If nothing else, though, please drop a couple paragraphs and whatnot in the writing share, and we can read along and give you some feedback. Slindy said, I wanted to ask if we can post fanfic in the Discord. I've written a lot of that. Nothing original, though. Would love to share that. Yeah, Slindy, you're more than welcome to. Let's see. If we go over here in the Discord, folks, we have a writing share channel. And you can post your writing in here, or you can make a thread, and folks can read it and give you feedback. So yeah, fanfic's more than welcome, Slindy. I think it was Slindy that asked that, right? Yeah. In this server, we love and appreciate fanfic. ABC, always be creating. There you go, Gio. Yeah, that works. That works actually better. We got a lot of artists around here. Oh no, Slindy, I appreciate you being thoughtful and careful about it, but yeah, more than welcome to. We'd love to have it. Yo, I'm trying to think if there's anything new. I did a lot of work on stream. I'm trying to think if there's anything I haven't shown off yet. I think you've seen most of it. A lot of it was back-end stuff. The only other thing, if I'm excited about, is down here, my keyboard cam. It was just standing up on my desk, and like it would get knocked around and moved and whatnot. And using some very highly technical science, I'm happy to say the keyboard cam is now mounted to the bottom of my monitor. So the video image is actually coming in upside down, and we flip it because it's upside down looking at my keyboard. So a little bit of a nice improvement on my end. Now I don't have to worry about knocking the camera down. I can move my hand around here. Seeker says, I'll drop the file with the entire text and a screenshot of the first few paragraphs as a teaser. Sounds good, Seeker. Elsie, good morning. Hey, welcome back in. Happy Monday to you. Hope your weekend was good. You ready to dive into the week? Oh, I'm still stretching out a bit here. Oh, I mentioned I was going to say my forearms were tired from writing, so if I'm writing a bit slow today, y'all, I had a killer hockey game last night, and I was doing a lot of reaching, a lot of poke checks. And the weight of the stick gets to you when you're like reaching out there. It gets your forearms. So my forearms are just absolutely obliterated today. So I'm gonna limp my way to that word goal today. If you notice the typing slowing down, that's what's going on. Slindy says, I've been working on a Star Wars fic for the past 2 years. It isn't close to halfway done. I keep Hey, rock on, Slendy. That's a lot of fun. Star Wars was kind of my introduction to fanfic back in the day. Read some real good stuff in that world. So please, yeah, share it with us. We'd love to see it. Um, Shagsworth, hey, welcome back in, buddy. Good to see you again. Happy Monday. You said also good morning, wordsmith. Yes, good morning, wordsmiths and artsmiths, and I don't know. Got anybody here called Smith? No, glad to have y'all hanging out. Elsie, you said your weekend was great, but I have to cram this 10-page paper due tomorrow morning. Oh, oof. Elsie, oof, I'm sorry. Well, hey, you know what? We're going to queue up another writing sprint just for you. Let's get 5 minutes back on the clock. This one's for you, Elsie. Sprint along with us. Let's get that 10-page paper done. Seekers just got to get that icy hot. Rise, I'm not from Canada. I'm actually from Florida. But being the biggest contradiction ever, I do play hockey. Snow, hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome in. Happy Monday, my friend. You have a good weekend? Do anything crazy? We're back here. Back here like every weekday. Folks, if you're new, first of all, thank you for being here. We're super happy to have you. This is our little cozy corner of the internet. We kick off each day, try to send folks out into the world with some good vibes going. We're here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time. And we do writing and creating on stream. We're about to kick off another writing sprint here. I'll be writing my next book for the next 5 minutes on chat, or on stream with chat. And I invite y'all to create along with me. And then on Fridays, we do map making. So we'll be making some fantasy maps. We started it last Friday. It went great. I had a blast. It seemed like chat was having a great time. We got like 50 concurrent viewers, which is pretty much a new high for me. So every Friday we'll be doing map streams. Make a fantasy map together. It was a lot of fun. Jack Ann, thank you for the heart me, and Jacob for the heart me. I missed Adam Hunter. Appreciate that, everybody. Re-upping that stream team. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the follows and the likes today too. Really been above trend, so thank you, folks. Appreciate that. Snow, you said you watched UFC with your friend and Buffalo Wild Wings on Saturday. Man, that sounds like a good Saturday. Rock on. That sounds like a lot of fun. My weekend was good, Snow. I kind of worked during all of it, but it was on stream stuff that I wanted to work on, so that's stuff that I have fun with. Oh, Rise, you got family down in Panama City. Hey, that's a nice place. I see why you'd want to move there. I mean, it's got all the Florida downsides that you have. There's Florida's got its downsides, but God, it's a beautiful state. It's just lovely. Impage, you're in the process of remaking the map from Elemental Plains and D&D with a few of your own additions. Yo, rock on, dude. That's sick. Snow with the hat and mustache. Thank you. I love that. It makes me. I want that mustache in real life, y'all. I can't grow one like that. And the 100 roses. Thank you, Snow. Oh, there it is. There it is again. I appreciate that. That's super fun. I need to get all dramatic with like do the head tilt and just like peer up through the brim. All right. On Wednesday we wear pink. On Friday we make maps. I need to like edit that scene, Seeker, and just that'll be my promo. Just on Wednesday, I'd have to cut Wednesday and pink. We could do that. We could voice over. On Friday we make maps. Leisha, you love Florida. Yeah, well, Leisha, you're down there in Orlando. That's another beautiful part of Florida. Just love those inland swamps and hills, and it's nice around there. I say hills, y'all laugh at me, but Florida hills. Oh, Rise with the tornado watches and warnings up there in Ohio. Yeah, dude, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. I sympathize. That is not. I don't mess with tornadoes, man. I've had my fair share of hurricanes, but tornadoes are a whole different beast. Snow, it looks good on me. Well, thanks for putting it on me, Snow. I appreciate it. And what's the next book going to be about? Okay, so good question. Snow, we are working on book 5 in the Paragon series right now. This is the cover for book 1. You see the full cover there. And we're doing book 5, which is so new it doesn't have a cover yet. Oh, Seeker, you got to run. Hey, thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by. May the words flow from thy pen like water from a river. Thank you, Seeker. Appreciate that, man. Hey, have a good day at work, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Snow, so this is book 5, or we are writing book 5 in this series. This is book 1. And book 5 doesn't have a cover yet, but it is a progression fantasy, and I co-write it with my good buddy Luke Shemlenko. So yeah, that's what we'll be working on. And I said we were going to do a writing sprint, so y'all, let's get to it. Oh, and Snow, we'll be doing Paragon for about 3 weeks, and then we're going to do a novella for Wriggly Little Hands up here in the top middle. So as we get closer to the launch of Wriggly, we'll be doing a novella for it. But for now, hey, Rich. Hey, good morning, buddy. Welcome in. Glad to see you. BG, you got to head out? Hey, no worries. Have a great Monday as well, my friend. And thanks for sharing that awesome project you're doing in class. That's really cool. Rock on, dude. Rich, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I'm glad to see you. All right, y'all. I said we're going to do a writing sprint about 10 minutes ago, so I need to do it. Oh, Rise, we won't finish that whole book in 3 weeks. We'll probably get about a third of the way through it, maybe. And then we'll just take a break so we can work on the novella around the launch for Wriggly. And then we'll come back to Paragon and finish it up. But yeah, hey, let's get a word sprint going. So folks, hey, if you're new here, what we're going to do is I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock right there. And I'm going to write for those 5 minutes. I'll write my book on stream. And I invite y'all to create along with me. Whatever it is that you are working on, please, you making eggs, drawing art, writing your book, editing your book. Got folks doing all sort of things in chat. So please, for the next 5 minutes, work on it with me. And then when we're done, we'll talk about it. And then I'll take questions about publishing, writing, books, anything you want to talk about. Let me know. Snow, you said, I got Servant of Rage this weekend, read a little bit so far, and it's really good. Well, thank you, Snow. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. I hope you continue to enjoy it. As Rich says, it it gets a little crazy in there. Got to get that rising action, you know. All right, y'all. The timer is ticking. And Snow, let me know if sorry, I said the timer's ticking, then I stopped it. False start. I'll take a drive-through penalty for that. Snow, I always say if you want a signed book plate for your paperback, let me know, and I'll mail one to you with any extra book swag I have on hand. It's like a sticker you can put in the front, and then it's like a build your own signed copy. So if you're interested in that, just DM me your address, and I'll drop it in the mail for you. Okay, back to the actual writing, y'all. Timer is ticking. Let's get some words on page. Oh, thank you for the follow, Irene. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here, and happy Monday to you. Folks, I appreciate the questions in chat. I'm in the middle of a writing sprint for 3 more minutes, but at the end of that, I'll take all the questions. I see Serb, you asked a great one there. I appreciate that. I will remember that and come back to it here in about 3 minutes. But please drop questions in chat if you got them, and as soon as this writing sprint's over, we'll talk about it. Anything, books, publishing, what it's like to be an author, how you can be an author, all that stuff. Drop it in there. We'll talk about it. Hey, good to see you, Aaron. Welcome in. I would say I am fan-flippin-tastic today. I hope you are too. Happy Monday. I hope you had a good weekend. Thanks for coming by. It's good to see you. right, minute 59 left on that timer. Interesting. When I came up here, it's like skipping a second. Do y'all see that? That's really interesting. It's like doing 148. Okay, 147. See, it went from 7 to 6, or to 5 to 3 to 1. That's really interesting. What's going on there? I'm gonna pause it and restart it. Oh well. Well, it's still counting, just not second by second. We're getting a 2-second jump in there. All right. I'll use the rest of the time anyway. All right, where's that timer at? 26 seconds. Finishing it up here. All right, timer done. How did that go, folks? If you were writing along with me, please let me know. That was a low one for me, about 155 words probably. But I got distracted by the timer being a little weird. Let me check that out again real quick. I'm kind of curious what's going on there. But drop it in chat. Oh, okay, Rise. So it skips a second, but it does make up for it. That's interesting. I don't know why it's doing that, but oh well. I mean, it's still counting down, so I'm not too worried about it. It's probably still 5 minutes. All right, yo, a lot of stuff in chat. Let me catch up. Hey, thanks for being here, folks. I appreciate that. Let's see. Serb, you asked what inspired me to start writing. I appreciate that, Serb. Great question. And thank you for being here, my friend. It's good to have you. I just read a lot as a kid. I read a lot of books, and then I kind of discovered the fantasy genre, and I voraciously read through that, and then I was kind of like, yo, I could just like do my own fantasy stories, right? Like I could just make my own fantasy worlds. So I started playing around with that and just loved it. And yeah, I guess that was really the inspiration. So it was a ton of fun, and that's kind of what got me into it. Serb, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Seriously, I appreciate that. Welcome in, man. Aaron, you said you did have a good weekend, and you're glad I'm having such a great day. Well, thank you. My weekend was great. I had a lot of free time, and I chose to use it all to improve the stream. But that's fun for me. I enjoyed that. So it was a lot of work, but it was fun work. So I'm very okay with that. Cassie, hey, happy Monday. Thanks for being here. You say it's a cool live idea. Well, thank you. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with it, y'all. We're here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time. And we write books live on stream. Y'all, this is the book I'm working on right now, or specifically, this is book 1. I'm writing book 5 in this series. We just don't have a cover for it yet. And here is all my books that I've written, my book 1s. You can find them all on Amazon or at authoralexknight.com. They're available in ebook, paperback, and audio. If any of them catch your eye, please let me know about them. I'll tell you about them. Bottom row is Lit RPG, top row is Fantasy. But yeah, so we're here weekdays, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time. And then and we're writing Monday to Thursday, but on Fridays we're doing a new thing. We are making fantasy maps live on stream. So that was a ton of fun. We kicked it off on last Friday, and whew, y'all, it was great. Went for like 3.5 hours, having a great time. I can actually show you what we did. Pull it up real quick. Well, we made it's gonna take a second to load, but we made this map. Shags, you gotta head out. No worries, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate having you. Good to see you again. Y'all, oh, sorry, TikTok thinks I'm inactive. It's the daily inactivity check. I'm here, TikTok, I promise. Y'all, we made this map live on stream. It's not done. We're gonna keep working on it, but it was super cool. It was like, we took input from chat, we talked about things, and we made, we made these different locations on the map. We got some lore for it all. We're gonna keep filling it in together. But it was super fun. So Fridays, that's what we'll be doing. Anyway, let me catch up on chat here because a lot of great questions in there. I appreciate that, everybody. Marginal, thank you for the tiny dinies. Holy cow! Wow, Marginal, thank you, and for re-upping the stream team. I appreciate that. How you doing? How's your Monday going? Let's see, a lot of good questions in here. Okay, so which one? Irene said, what is your first book? Irene, thank you. My first book here would be Warden, down here on the bottom right. It's Lit RPG. That would be the first one I published. And then after that, we did The Far Wild, and then Rise to Glory, Paragon, Servant of Rage, and Wriggly Little Hands coming May 27th. That's our comedy fantasy coming up soon. Thank you for asking. Let's see. You're trying to do your taxes, Leisha? Oh no. Well, sprint along with me, but maybe do it between sprints too. Gotta get those done. Raffy, you cleaned and packed a bowl during that sprint. Hey, rock on, buddy. Ian the Wizard says, I'm struggling with the systems for my story. It's harder than it looks to make a good one. It is, Ian. It certainly is. But hey, the guiding light that I found is just have fun with it. Just think about what's the craziest, most interesting thing that you would like to, you're doing Lit RPG, so a system that you would like to play. What would be fun to you? And then write that. As long as you're having fun with it, that's what's most important. Marginal, hey, good morning. Hope the sprint's going well. It is. Thank you. We're a little bit slow today, but that's all right. We'll get there. We'll get there. No worries. Hope you're having a good Monday, Marginal. Hope you had a good weekend, too. Tricks, you said, how do you go from an idea / story / chapters in your head to put it on a book? I have all of the former. Tricks, you're going to want to outline it. What I do is a bullet point outline. I make 3 bullet points. 3. I don't know why I had 4 fingers up for that. We do a beginning, a middle, and an end, and I just say, where does the book begin? 1 sentence. What's the middle of the book? 1 sentence. Where's the book end? 1 sentence. And then I just fill in bullet points between those, and every bullet point's going to be a chapter, and every chapter should be 1 step in the direction of moving the plot forward. So you just want to go for basically just 1 step. What's going to move you closer to that end point? And that's how I plot it. So if you've got the idea story chapters, just do that with the plotting. That might work for you. That's what works for me. But some people like to do it seat of their pants. Some like to plan it exclusively, like everything ahead of time. You just got to play around and see what works best for you. Talon, you said Guys with the Gargoyles by Piers Anthony is what inspired you to get into writing? Rock on, dude. I've not heard of that one, but that's a cool name. I'm glad it inspired you. Mine was Dragonlance. Dragonlance was huge for me. Earth, thank you. And Gothabilly Frankenstein, thank you both for the follows. I appreciate that, y'all. Hey, happy Monday, and welcome in. Welcome to our little cozy corner of the internet. We like to kick off the days here with good vibes. Get everybody going out into the world, feeling good, feeling happy. Achilles as well, thank you very much. Achilles, my family is from Cyprus, so we are Greek essentially. And I like your name. Always love seeing those Greek names out there in the world. Casey, you love the map? Well, thank you. I loved making it with y'all. I can't wait to do it again. It was super, super fun. We went for like 3.5 hours on Friday. Rich asked, ready for next Monday? I am, Rich. I'm excited for it. Y'all, next Monday, I'm going to be on Rich's podcast. It's called Chat and Stats. They're going to be interviewing me. It should be a fun time. Always love going back there. Gonna be a good time, Rich. Rise said, "Hey Alex, do you do signed copies? Rise to Glory sounds amazing." Well, thank you, Rise. I don't sell signed copies specifically. I tried. TikTok Shop keeps banning me every time I make a shop. Different reason each time. All my information is legal and correct, and it just brings the ban hammer down. Um, so no idea what's going on with that. But we got a little workaround, Rise. If you buy a paperback copy of one of my books, just let me know. DM me. Let me know here. And just DM me your address, and I'll mail you a book plate that I sign. It's like a sticker. You can slap it in the front of your book and build your own signed copy, I like to say. So yeah, just shoot me a DM with your address if you get a paperback, and I'll do that. Geo says, favorite Dragonlance character. Geo, I'm going to embarrass myself because it's been so long I forgot the names. But I love the... Raistlin is the mage, right? If I recall. His brother, his big muscle, hunk of a brother, that was dedicated to that knight order that he was out of contact with. I love that guy. I forget his name right now, but that dude, man, he's probably where my obsession with like paladins started. So appreciate that guy. What about you, Gio? Rise says, Margaret Rise and Tracy Hickman. My email is literally Dragonlance. Yeah, we got the Dragonlance fans in here. I love to see it. Rich, you said Rise to Glory's top tier. Thank you, Rich. That's super kind of you. Y'all, if a couple of you, Coswick, good morning. Good to see you. Tanis, that's the character name. Thank you, Rise. I think that's it, right? Tanis? I gotta double check now. Oh no, Tanis is the half elf. He's like the party leader. Gotcha. No, Raistlin's brother is my favorite, but you're a fan of Tanis and Raistlin. Rock on. Tanis is the Aragorn of the series, right? How do you not like him? Good dude. Coswick, good morning, my friend. Welcome in, comrade. How you doing today? Achilles, you said Fridays when you found me on the map making stream. Okay, well, sick. Welcome back. I'm glad you came back, buddy. What we do here is I do Q&A with y'all. I talk about books, writing, publishing, etc. But then we put 5 minutes on the clock and we create together. I write my next book on stream right now. That's book 5 in the Paragon series right here. So I'll be writing that on stream, and I invite y'all to create along with me for those 5 minutes. Whatever you're working on. I mean, Alicia's doing her taxes. Gio was making breakfast. We have folks that do art sometimes. We have folks that write, edit their books. Whatever it is, for the next 5 minutes, we'll do it together on stream. Then we'll talk about it, and we'll circle on back to more Q&A. So that's kind of the stream. Monday to Thursday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central, and then Friday we make maps, and those streams probably go a bit long because I have way too much fun with those. Coswick says, you inspired me to go back and edit my stuff instead of pushing out only new. Oh, okay. Well, rock on, Coswick. Editing is important. You do have to do that to clean it up, but I'm glad you're working on it, man. Rock on. I think y'all are finding the name for the brother, Cardamon or Caramon. I'm just gonna Google it now. Raistlin's brother. Karaman Majir, it says. Okay, cool. Well, now I remember his name again. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Coswick, you're working at the moment? Hey, no worries. No worries if you can't sprint along with us. Hey, work counts for that time, right? Work counts for the writing sprints. Sammy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. You said me just finding this and instantly loving it. Well, Sammy, thank you. Hey, welcome to our cozy corner of the internet. We're here 7 to 9 a.m. Central. We chat, we do Q&A about books, writing, publishing. And then for 5 minutes, we do writing sprints. I write my next book on stream. I invite y'all to create along with me. And then, hey, on Fridays we make fantasy maps together. So that's the new thing we're doing, but super fun. But thank you for being here, Sammy. I'm glad you found it. Welcome in. Megan, good morning. I feel like I've been missing all the lives. Work is getting in the way. Hey, no worries, Megan. That's all right. I appreciate you joining when you can. But also, if you go to YouTube at author Alex Knight, youtube.com/author Alex Knight. I just put it in chat there. We have a VODs of all the streams, so you can watch them after the fact if you missed them. Impage says, how do you organize your ideas? I have a hard time keeping things straight. Impage, that's why I do that bullet point outline that I mentioned, where I literally just do one bullet point per chapter, and I constrain myself to only putting 1 to 3 sentences per chapter, because otherwise I'll just put too much information and get bogged down in it. So I try to keep it minimal like that. and that kind of limits the amount of ideas that I can do, and lets me just kind of get to the writing sooner. Um, so that could work for you. Feel free to give that a try. Or maybe it's better if you just plan everything, ahead of time. That might be what works for you. Totally up to you. Steven, thank you for the gift. Appreciate the goat. Rock on, man. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Y'all, no expectation to gift, but if you're feeling so kind, I mean, I literally can't stop you, so no, but thank you. Um, Rise, you've read Dragonlance close to 3 times, the whole trilogy, or 10 times. Wow, my dude, I'm due for a reread myself. I want to jump back into that wonderful world. It's a good series. It's just good times, right? Um, hey, Cosmic, we'll count work, even if you're working at Allstate. That counts. You're getting something done during that 5 minute sprint. Oh, Sammy, are you an artist? You said this is amazing motivation for completing your commissions. Rock on. Are you an artist, Sammy? That's yeah, Cosmic there asking what do you commission? We got several artists here. Geo for one is working on some stuff. Always doing some cool stuff here on stream with us. Um, Jordan, there's not a website I use for outlining. I just do it in a text document. But oh, you know what? Actually, there is, Jordan. There's an app called Plotter. I just put it in chat. Plottr. That's a good little app for outlining. I quite like that. In fact, I can pull it up real quick. Here's how I plotted the novella that we just finished on stream. If we go to my display capture, this is Plotter, and what I did was down here I have the outline of an action adventure plot. So each of these little bubbles has tropes that are expected to be like early in Act 2, you tend to have like a chase scene where it increases the tension and the stakes with an extended chase scene. Having obtained vital knowledge and slipping their dire situation, the hero is now pursued by evil forces. Like, that's a generic outline, right? So I lay that down at the bottom, and then I plot my stories following that generally up here on kind of like these digital index cards. So I use that for plotting sometimes. I would highly recommend Plotter. It is a very good program. Rafi, you're about to own this next sprint. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. We got to get it going. So I'm going to respond to chat real quick, and then next sprint, we're going to do it. Sammy, you said it's so much fun. You're working on a retreat logo for some friends. Okay, 6. So you're an art artist. Rock on. Sammy, if you want, well, first of all, thank you for being here. And if you want to hang out with our other artists, I'll put the Discord link in chat right now. We have a little community going there. And let's pull up Discord. We have an art share channel over here where folks are sharing really cool stuff they've been making. Like, I mean, look at this. This is the wife of one of our community members made these awesome pots, almost like red figure Greek style. And then we got folks making maps like Sloyd. Making cool maps, sharing it in there, but I'm trying to find, where are you at, Geo? Rune shared some fan art they're doing for a friend as a gift, which is super cool. And then here we go. Geo's shared, he works on some legit art on his stream. So yeah, we got that art share channel. A lot of cool stuff in there. Feel free to drop any art in there if you want. I'm so flattered that folks put stuff in here, and I got some new stuff I got to look at too. So thanks for doing that, y'all. Thanks for keeping the community vibrant and alive over in the Discord. Yeah, the ceramics are legit, Coswick. I'm so glad you're sharing those. All right, I said I would do a writing sprint, so y'all, we got to get to it. Got to get to it. So all right, the timer is a ticking, folks. If you're creating with me, please hop on in there. I wish you luck. I'm far off my word goal today, so we gotta get to that. Oh, let's stretch the hands out, stretch the forearms. They're tired from hockey. I did a little too much poke checking this weekend. Whew, let's get some words on the page. All right, how about a time check? 3 minutes. Okay. All right, plenty of time. We're moving now. Let's go. Y'all, if I'm making weird faces here, I tend to act out what the characters are doing. Um, so if I'm sitting here just like interacting with myself, I'm channeling the character. You know, it's an unconscious thing that happens, but it does make for some funny faces once in a while. All right, that timer's got to be low, right? Yeah, 20 seconds. Whoop. That's clicking out of the writing page. Think that time's definitely out, but had to finish that thought there. Okay, yes, it is. I saw 24 seconds and said, hold on, let me write for another minute. Y'all, if you were writing along with me, let me know how it went. How was that sprint? Rafi, did you light it up? You said you were ready to go. Let me know. I think that was a good one for me, despite stretching the time a bit. I think I started at like 6 something, 6:40, 6:46 it might have been. So that's a pretty easy math. Yeah, 230 words right there. That's my best sprint of the day. Um, Sammy, it is amazing, right? Like if you just kind of like focus in and then just like no bad words. That's my thoughts here when I'm writing, and I don't mean no cursing. What I mean is like these writing sprints are not supposed to be the most polished, beautiful thing in the world. I mean, you'll see like look, I got underlined sections. I got page jumps here where I need to go back and clean stuff. And whatnot, but it's just about even got highlighting here because I was like, wait, this changes canon. I need to actually think about this. But the purpose is just to get those words on page because, you can't edit words that don't exist, right? So it's just about getting that raw writing output. It's not the best writing ever, but it's on page and we'll go from there. Rafi said you got 104 words, but I gardened at the beginning and I got sidetracked on structure. Hey, sounds pretty productive to me. I think how you should say that is you gardened at the beginning, you got sidetracked on structure, and then you did 104 words because you did all that and got words on page. So rock on, man. Impage says, listen, the bad words are for later consideration. Yes, absolutely. Hey, maybe they end up, maybe with a little bit of work, they become good words. Who knows? Folks, we are rocking and rolling today, having a good time. Thank you to everybody who's new in here, coming for the first time. Hey, Sammy, it takes away the intimidation. Rock on. That's what I want to hear. Sorry, Sammy. My phone thinks I said Siri. Maybe my phone needs some encouragement as well. No, Sammy, I'm glad to hear that. They're really, I want to get us over that intimidation factor and just have fun with it, because the best writing, the best art is just when you're having fun. You're writing or creating for yourself first. That's where you make the best stuff. So I just want to get us into that stage. M. Dot, hey, welcome in, man. Happy Monday to you. How you doing? You asked, what am I writing? So I am writing book 5 in my co-written Paragon series. Me and my buddy Luke write it. And this is the cover for book 1, because book 5 is so fresh. We don't have a cover yet. These are all my books. Folks, if you don't know, I'm author Alex Knight. I've been writing full-time since 2018. These are all my books, book 1s. Bottom row is Lit RPG, top row is fantasy. If any of them catch your eye, you can find them on Amazon as ebook, audiobook, and paperback. Or you can learn more at my website, authoralexknight.com. Appreciate you hanging out, folks. We do the stream every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Just start off the day with some cozy good vibes for everybody. That's kind of the play. And then on Friday, we make fantasy maps live on stream. So come back Friday if you want to see some of that. We did our first one last Friday. It was a resounding success. Had a ton of fun. Last Friday. So as you can see on the graphic, it was supposed to just be a fantasy map making stream this Friday, but no. It is every Friday now, y'all. We're going to be rolling with that. But then regular days, hey, we just do writing on stream. Oh, thank you, Sammy. Yeah, if your husband likes lit RPGs, the whole bottom row is lit RPG. Warden is sci-fi. It's a completed trilogy. Rise to Glory is fantasy lit RPG, and Paragon is progression fantasy lit RPG. Hey, if you're looking for a deal, the whole Nova Online trilogy, starting with book 1 Warden here on the bottom right, you can get that whole trilogy as a digital box set for like $7 right now. So, pretty good deal there. M. Dot said these are right up my alley. Got to check them out. Well, thank you, M. Dot. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. You're making me happy. I always say, I get a lot of questions. Do I have a Patreon? Can you donate to me? Stuff like that. And I appreciate that. Super kind for y'all to think that. Look, I love the support, but honestly, best thing you can do, I don't have a Patreon or anything. Just pick up a book. Pick up one of my books. They look interesting to you. So yeah, there's my little sales pitch. Otherwise, y'all, we just chill. I'm happy to have everybody here. Other name, you said I'm glad you're gonna keep doing the map making Friday. Yeah, dude, it was too fun. It was way too fun. I was absolutely shocked by how much fun we had. So we're gonna keep that rolling for sure. Yeah, Ian, that's why I always mention the box set, because I want to save folks money where I can. So definitely snag that if you're thinking about it. You'll save good money doing that. Rafi said map stream was awesome. Hype for the next one. Yeah, let's go. Impage, found you through the map making last Friday, but enjoy the writing process and your vibe, so I stay. Well, thank you, Impage. I'm really happy to hear that. We're trying to put some good vibes out in the world, man. We need it right now. So let's send everybody out there feeling good and having a good time. Harpy said map stream had me world building all day. Harpy, I'm so right there with you. I think I deleted it now. I had a digital sticky note on my desktop after that stream that said, maybe I just take the rest of the day off and make another map? Because I just couldn't get out of the world building. It was so fun. And I did take the Friday afternoon off, but instead I worked on stream improvements. So, y'all, you might notice it's a little bit different around here. We got our new theming on our text boxes. We have combined chat up on stream, which I know probably makes it a little bit cluttered for TikTok users, but there is a small but growing audience on YouTube, and they couldn't see TikTok chat, so I wanted them to be able to see it. So that's why we got that up there. All right, folks, well, we are due for another writing sprint, so who's ready to go? Reset this timer here. 5 more minutes. Harpy, you said I have a larger collection of world-building notes than I do completed chapters. Yeah, I feel that, Harpy. It's easy to do that. World-building's fun, writing is fun, but also hard. But hey, 5-minute writing sprint. How about you get another chapter in there? We'll do it together. Y'all, I'm going to hit that word goal. I'm 124 words off of it, so let's hit that word goal for the day. Then we can have a little celebration and kick off the rest of Monday. So, folks, thanks for being here. If you're creating along with me for these next 5 minutes, please, by all means, and good luck. The timer is counting. I need to reference a note here. That'll slow me down. That's all right. We'll make it work. Okay, got it. Note understood. Oh, thank you, Ian. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for that. Let me know what you think. Always happy to hear feedback. And watch out for those void spawn, by the way. Those are nasty ones. Hey, Destiny, welcome in. Happy Monday to you. How you doing today? Do you have a good weekend? Oh, where's my train of thought? I'm totally off here. I'm supposed to finish this word goal and I can't think. Come on, Alex. Destiny, you had a good weekend? Rock on. That's what I want to hear. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Starting Monday off right, having a lot of fun. A lot of folks hanging out, chatting. It's been great. And hey, look at this. We're 40 words from the word goal. So I'm going to hit that, and then we'll have a little celebration. How's that sound? All right, where's that timer at? 20 seconds. All right. I think that's going to be time. All right. Whew, time and word goal hit. Took a little push to get there, but y'all, woo. Oh, you know what? Hold on, hold on. We got an animation for this. Where's it at? Where is it at? Oh no, is it not here? Hold on, y'all. I left it out of my sources. We got to get this. We got to get this. This is from community member Kooky made this for us, and I am very sad that I didn't include it in my new stream. Hold on here. Appreciate the likes there, y'all. Whole stream of likes coming in. Let's go. All right, and it's got to grab the file. There it is. There we go. Kooky, there it is. Thank you very much for making this, Kooky. I love the word goal animation. It's so fun. Y'all, we did it. We hit another word goal, so we got to show it off. 1,000 words, 1,046 out of 1,000 today. Y'all, how did sprint go for you? Let me know if you were sprinting along with me. Poison, hey, welcome in. Good to see ya. Thanks for being here. Got to finish the drink in celebration. Woo! Word goal hit. Y'all, thank you for helping me get there. Appreciate that. Poison, isn't it incredible? Look at this. Kooky just straight up made this for us, man. It's nuts. I love it. It's so fun. Thank you, Kooky. And folks, hey, look, we hit our word goal. So if the press has any questions, I think we should do a little victory celebration real quick. So please, y'all, if you know what's coming, get your questions ready from the press, and we'll have a little bit of fun with it. Kooky, you mentioned Sir Gouda on Geo's stream yesterday. I love it. The lore continues to build. Poison said, good job on the word goal. That animation is absolutely adorable. Isn't it? I love it. It's so good. Thank you to Kooky for making that. All right, y'all. Well, let's have a little victory celebration here. I've been messing with the stream, so things might not be perfect, but we'll see if we can get it to work. So, oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. If you got any questions from the press, please let me know. But yeah, y'all, we just went out there today and kind of stuck to the fundamentals. Just kind of one word at a time, one word after the other, and heads down, just focused on it. We got it done. We got there at the end of the day. I'm real proud of the team today. Rafi says, Mr. Knight, so early in the season you had a breeze-by win. Which players were key? Oh, yeah, you know, it was a good win today, Rafi. I'm real proud of it. Players today, definitely Spacebar. Spacebar really pulled their weight. And you know what? Actually, mouse, left click did some serious work. We had some moments there where like things got a little dicey, accidentally hit the wrong button, tabbed out of our writing page, and you know what? Left click was there to get us back on track. So big shout out to left click today. Really bringing it home. But you know, it's a team effort. It's always a team effort on these days, and we got to work together to get there as a team. Arani says, Mr. Knight, are your arms tired for supporting your whole team this week? Arani, actually, funny enough, my arms are tired in real life, but actually from playing hockey yesterday. I was feeling that. When we got to typing today. Poison says, Sir, the word goal opponent keeps losing. How do you keep the streak going all season long? Well, Poison, I think we actually missed our goal last week on Thursday, it might have been. So, you know, we're not undefeated. We take some losses out there. All the best teams take losses now and again. You just gotta, it's about how you come back from those losses, you know? Seeker says, Alex over here, how did your sore forearms impact performance in today's game? Seeker, for real though, I was struggling early on. I was like stretching the arms out and whatnot because I was a little tough in the beginning. So we got there, but I was feeling the pain a little bit. I'll be happy. I'm not doing too much more right in the rest of the day. I need it. Geo said, Mr. Knight, Geogram from the Tusk Daily here. You're a friend to goblins, but what about orcs? Geo, we love and support goblins on this stream, as well as orcs. Orc friends and goblin friends abound. And lastly, Kookie says, Mr. Knight, what's your favorite before game snack? Before game snack. Oh, I've been doing a cup of sweet tea lately, and I think we'll switch back to coffee here in a little bit. We used to slam the coffee, little sweet tea break. So that's my favorite before game snack. Thank you for playing along, folks. That's one of our victory celebrations. We got a couple others we'll cycle through this week, perhaps, if we hit the word goal. Like I said, not undefeated on them. Once in a while, the word goal team gets the win. But yeah, y'all, great stream. Hey, thanks for being here, everybody. I think we rocked it today. Welcome back in action. You know, kind of felt like we took a little break with the map stream Friday, and then had the weekend off. But now we're back and at it. So, folks, thank you for all the likes and follows. I really appreciate that. Poison, you like the new Pokemon look? Yeah, my legally distinct Pokemon look. We're calling it. Nintendo, please don't sue me. I have altered it, so it should be legally. It's inspired by Pokemon. Please don't sue me over a game that was released 20 plus years ago. But no, I'm glad you like it, Poison. We're having fun with it. You know, even the display capture's got a little frame going on. And folks, you can see there's my writing for the day. There's my 1,000 words. They're ugly and they're messy, but I'll edit it after stream. We'll clean it up, make it nice and pretty. Gio says I need to clean up the trainer Alex drawing. It's super cool as it is, man. I think it's still in the art showcase. Yeah, there we go. There we go, y'all. There's hey, speaking of, there's Sir Gouda, drawn by Melissa Lee, one of our stream mascots, and me as a Pokemon trainer, drawn by Gio. So thank you for that, Gio. Appreciate it. This is one of the scenes that did not get updated with the new aesthetic, so we'll fix that in a little bit. But y'all, what a stream today. We're rocking and rolling, having a good time. I appreciate y'all being here. If you want to continue the fun once the stream's over, there's the Discord. You can join in there. We got a growing community, y'all. We're approaching 100 Discord members. Can you believe that? Like, how is that possible? We've been here for like a month and a week, and y'all, we're approaching 100 Discord members. Thank you so much for that. I love the community y'all are creating there. It makes me so happy to pop in there and just see people supporting each other, create, and having a good time. Thank you for that, y'all. Dr. Smoke, you said, bro, your energy is very soothing. It brings me peace. Doctor, respect, man. Thank you very much for that. I love it. That's the goal here, you know? Just trying to send people out, start their day with some good vibes. Some good vibes, a little bit of creative energy. Thank you for being here, man. I hope you have a good rest of your Monday. And, folks, hey, if you ever missed the stream, you ever can't be here live, no worries. Go over to youtube.com/@authoralexknight. All the VODs are there. You can watch the replays. Have a good time with that. Obviously, you won't be able to chat with me, but the replays are there. And thanks to having this new combined chat on stream up here on the top right, I know it makes it a little crowded, but now we'll have chat in the YouTube replays, as well as anybody watching on YouTube be able to see what y'all are saying. So you can talk to the YouTube audience, and y'all, they can talk back to you in the same place. So yeah, it's a little bit cluttered, but I think it's worth it there. Yeah, hi YouTube. Hey, we've got a total of 1 view today on YouTube, so big audience over there today. But we're growing it. We'll make it work. And yeah, hey folks, thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. As always, a special thanks to Kevin McLeod of Incompetech.com for the use of his songs Farm, Manor, Cottages, and Northern Glade, which provided our background music today. As well, an extra special thank you to community member Raffi the Engineer, who provided our newest background song, Midnight at the Round Table. Sounds a little bit different from the others. You might notice it when it comes on. Huge thank you to Raffi for making that for us. Absolutely incredible how talented this community is. Thank you, y'all. Lastly, if you enjoyed the stream, please give me a follow, give me a like, so you can see me on the next one. We'll be here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time, doing the same thing. We're writing Monday to Thursday, Fridays, as I've been saying, y'all. We're making fantasy maps. Good fun for all of those days. And, you know, we're wrapping up the live here, so it's been a pleasure having everybody. But, yo, catch that Discord link. Pop on in Discord so we can hang out when I am not on stream. Let the fun continue. Whew, y'all, good work today. I'm proud of us. That was good. I am tired, but that was great. Thank you for the follows. 25+ likes. That's awesome. Great concurrent viewership, y'all. Y'all bringing the energy today. Starting the week off right. So, hey, thanks for being here, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday, and hey, I'll catch you tomorrow, huh? Keep the good vibes going. Y'all have a good one. We will see you then. YouTube, you're here last as always. This message is just for you. I appreciate y'all. Only one view today, but that's all right. We're growing. We're growing. We're putting the vibes out there. We'll get there. It's not about popping off right away. It's about consistency, and that's what we're gonna do. So, YouTube, thanks for being.